Hey guys, Phil Baumhard here. So for today's knife of the week, I've actually got some Tomahawks to show you. Maybe I should have called it Blade of the Week, but hey, what are you going to do? So these are all hand-forged, Blackheart Forge, original Viking Tomahawks, Viking axes. I mean, technically it's a Tomahawk, but with the kind of Viking style, I honestly interchange axe and Tomahawk probably a little bit too frequently, but none of them are particularly big. Like this one is kind of the smallest. This is more of a, I suppose you could say like a hatchet kind of size, but all of them real capable as far as processing wood. You can throw all of them. So with all three of these, this is going to be a mild steel body with a piece of high carbon steel, leaf spring steel in the center, forge welded together. So they've all got a pretty good thickness to them. This one's probably the thickest, but it's got the smallest blade. So took a fairly thick bar of mild steel, forged out the basically the head of it, thinned it down, especially on this one, thinned it down quite a bit for the eye of the Tomahawk. Tried to draw it out here for the blade, and then put the piece of high carbon steel in there. And so all three of them, there's kind of imperfections on the weld, because I think the big mistake that I made, or not big mistake, but the thing that I did is I had that high carbon steel sticking out. There was that bit of an overlap. So like on this one, you can kind of see you can actually distinctly see the line between the mild steel and the high carbon steel. And so it took some time, especially in the charcoal forge, to get these good welds. But these are solid welds. And so from doing that, and then from doing the forge weld, and then putting the drift through here to form the eye, I'm putting, with this steel hot, I'm putting a great deal of stress and pressure on it, on this eye. And if they were going to fail and split, it would have been when they were hot. These have all been quenched and tempered, but during that quench, that mild steel and that high carbon steel would have split apart if there was an issue. So cosmetically, it's not perfect. Honestly, I think they give them character, and that's why I'm not hesitant to put these up for sale. But if you don't like them, that's okay. I'll just keep them. But figured I'd give them a fair shake. These are going to be strong. They're going to be unique. They've got kind of that Viking flair. This one is probably the kind of the most classic Viking, thanks to the cold steel Norse Tomahawk. And I used to do modifications of those and sell those, but no longer. I'm only going to be doing original pieces from now on. The Tomahawk handles I purchased, these are from Cabela's, but with the standard Tomahawk mandrel that I have, you can actually, if you ever break these handles, or want to make your own handle or modify your own handle, you can just get a standard Tomahawk handle anywhere and use that. And for me, that's a little bit easier and saves on cost. I mean, to be honest, these, after the pricing, they did not come out cheap, just because the amount of time it takes to forge up the mild steel and do the forge weld properly. It takes a lot of time to do that. So again, hey, if they don't sell, it's okay. I'll just keep them because I like them. This has probably got the smallest head. Kind of reminds me of like a shipbuilder's axe, kind of a floky axe. But this one has got the red color because I did the Fibulings dye on it and steel wooled it, which gives it a really nice smooth feel, nice comfortable handle. I really like these. The other two are linseed oil finishes. So on all these, I did a leather sheath with a toggle. So let's see if I can match them up properly. So I know the historic Viking sheaths that we found, which is not too many of them, they were wood. So I don't want to say that these are a 100% historical replica scabbard, but with the toggle and it being just leather, I mean, it's not, to me, it's not impossible. Definitely Viking inspired. Yeah, this one goes on a little bit better. And you can take these and snug down these toggles a bit. I think it gives them a nice look. Kind of my style. So definitely a mixture of the Definitely a mixture of the old and the new, kind of the modern Tomahawk sensibilities with the old Viking style. But I think that the leather mask, technically I guess it would be called the mask, the leather mask just looks nice with these. So to take these type of sheaths off, you just turn that and that'll pop off, and the mask comes off really easy like that. So it can be a little tricky learning how to get these on at first, but you'll get the hang of it. So, but if you're interested in owning any one of these, check out the Etsy web store. There'll be links in the description for the Etsy web store and for all these axes individually. Also links for Facebook and Instagram, where you can follow me there and just keep up with my latest and greatest work. So as always, I appreciate the support. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, be more Viking.